So welcome to this episode of Real People, where we're going to talk to the band 0141. But first of all, we're going to talk to Louise McFarlane from Singer Station Music.
School of Music.
School of Music. Right.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
You've always been involved. You started off the whole thing, did you?
Yes.
How did that happen?
About 18 years ago, something I always wanted to do was have my own singing school. And my husband had said that when we were growing up, he said there wasn't much in our area for singing. He says you had to have quite a bit of money behind you, kind of thing, if your mum, or have a privileged upbringing.
To get lessons and that kind of stuff.
If you wanted to go to lessons, but there wasn't anything. There's a lot of musical theatre schools and dancing schools, but there wasn't a school that was offering singing lessons and doing different genres of singing. Like there was kids that didn't want to do musical theatre, they wanted to do a bit of pop, wanted to do a bit of rapping, wanted to do a bit of gospel, or it's just different kinds of music, and that wasn't offered in our area. So we thought, why not open a school and offer it and see how it goes.
Was that a certain age group you were going for then?
We take our kids in as young as 3.
Wow.
And we do a Twinkle Stars class, and they come in from 3 to 5 years, and they learn all about the storytelling through songs, rhythm and pitch. So we start off really, really young, and they come in for an hour on a Sunday to the Lennox Hall in Jamestown, and they might do a wee bit, 20 minutes of movement as well, and a little bit of drama for confidence building. Then we've got an older group that come in, that they are preschoolers, and they are our juniors.
Right.
And they come for 2 hours, and they do the same kind of thing. They learn about their voice, and they learn about the pitch, and they learn a little bit of stagecraft as well. We get them quite young, learning how to use a microphone and sing at the same time. So they come in, and we might use water bottles or whatever, and teach them a wee bit of stagecraft as well. So that's our junior class. They come in every Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30, and then we've got our intermediate class and our senior class, which is for the older groups.
And is that all Lennox Hall?
And it's all in the Lennox Hall, yep. Okay. They come in from 2:30 to 4:30, and they're just a bit advanced. We'll do a wee bit of voice works, a wee bit of placement, a bit of solo performance as well. And sometimes we'll get different teachers in to do some workshops, whether it's musical theatre, whether it's gospel, whether it's a songwriting workshop. Wow. So yeah, quite a few different things.
Quite a few variations there.
Yeah.
I mean, in my day, there certainly wasn't anything like Singer Station.
Yeah.
There was a lady who was a part of a choir, church choir.
Right.
And Florrie Logan, she was an absolute gem at the time.
Right.
But she would have confidence, stand up, you know. And she would be quite scary, but at the same time, that's all you had at the time.
I think I'd done a group like that as well. It was like a choir thing.
Yeah.
I'd went to it first, and I loved it.
Aye. I think it's more churchy things that seem to bring people on musically.
I constantly sing hymns in my head. I wake up in the morning, and Des will say, "What are you singing?" And constantly, I'm singing, stand up, clap hands, shout, "Thank you, Lord."
I see.
Not that I'm really holy or anything. Not that I'm very holy or anything like that.
No,
but
but
I've constantly got a hymn in my head wherever I go. Constantly.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Is there anything you're going to be doing sort of event-wise coming up, or is it Natalie? It's got something happening.
So my daughter Natalie, she opened her own school in Dumbarton,
right.
which she says, "Mum, do you know what? I want to take Singer Station, but I want to take it. I want my own name. Right. I want it to be partly mine." So in the word Singer Station, there is her name Nat in it. So she's just coloured out the words, the letters NAT, and she's got her own school in Dumbarton.
Right.
So
where's that going to be?
So she teaches in Primo Dance Studio on a Wednesday, and she does hour classes. She does an hour class for the smaller group and an hour class for a bigger group every Wednesday, and she's just been really, really popular. We had her show last night, and she only started in March, and it was absolutely chock-a-block. I was blown away.
Some pictures on Facebook, I think, about that.
Oh, do you know what? Do you know, sitting back, and I'm a bossy boots. See, if I go into someone's class, I'll always go, "No, try this. No, they need to do this." So they've kept me away.
I bet she has.
Kept me away the whole time.
I don't mean that in a bad way, because I know
she wanted it to be hers.
My daughter sings as well, and the last thing she wants is me to interfere.
Yeah, you don't want your mum and dad coming in and going like that. This is better. Do it this way. Mm-hmm. So she kept me away, and it was just lovely to go to one of her shows and just sit back and take in what she had done.
And you'd be well chuffed about it.
Oh, proud as punch. So proud of her. Because no one understands how much actually goes into it.
Yeah.
You've got to think, she had so many kids doing solos as well, and you've got to think about their voice, you've got to think about how much of a song are they ready to sing. See, if you put a kid on the stage and they're not ready, it can be so bad for their self-confidence. You've got to pick the right song which suits them.
Yeah.
You've got to work with them as well, teaching them how to perform, teaching them how to sing, teaching them how to look in the mirror,
just present themselves,
how to present themselves as well. So yeah, she do you know what, she done it fantastic. I was
so it's a
blown
real
away.
bit of a family empire coming about here.
I know we've got Des that sings as well.
I know.
Dad went on the stage last night and sang with her.
I know, and I was just telling Jim before we started that Des Caldwell is a relation as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Desi's godfather.
He played my wedding. Yeah.
Did he?
Yes.
Family ties.
Yes.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Desi's whole family are fantastic singers.
Aye.
I remember being a singer as a wee girl, and Des used to pass me on the street and go, I saw you on the television, and you were, he did say a bad word, but he went, you were rubbish. And
Nice.
I just go, you're just jealous. And as we grew up, he'd go, do you know what, I was jealous because I never went in for the same competitions, or I never went in for TV shows, and I knew that I could sing better than you. But I remember going to a party and sitting in this room, and there was like everyone was sitting around in a circle, and someone started singing and playing a guitar, and the Desmond's daughter started harmonising, then his other daughter, and then the son, and then the auntie, and I was just like,
amazing.
Honestly.
I was playing a gig one time way back, and he came up on stage. We did Take It to the Limit by the Eagles, and the really high bit at the end nailed it.
Des Caldwell.
Aye.
Des Caldwell has got a golden voice.
Aye.
Des is there's so many members of his family. How many people are talented in this area though?
There's lots.
How many people are talented in this? It's unbelievable how much talent we've got in this area.
I used to live near Small Street, up from the pond.
Right.
And there was a wee enclave there of about 4 or 5 young musicians.
Right.
All within about 100 yards. All played guitar, sang, wrote their own music. There's so much dotted about the area.
Yep.
And it's great you've got, a place somebody can come.
Yeah.
They maybe don't have people they know that play other instruments and things like that, but they can come and learn how to sing.
Yeah. It's great. Do you know what? I enjoy what I do.
And you go out and about and do events as well, don't you?
We do events. We've got an event this weekend. We put on shows. The kids sing at senior citizen homes. My kids go out busking. My kids that have came to me from a really young age and I've grown up, I phone them up and go, do you want a gig tonight? And they'll come, and if I'm ill and I can't sing at a gig, Des will phone them to do a duet with me tonight, and they'll go out gigging with Des.
Great.
So,
that's a great experience.
So it is. It's good to see them. They're still in the field. They're still doing the music and enjoying it.
That's great. So you get Christmas show coming up as well?
We've got a Christmas show coming up. Our school opens back up on the 18th of August in the Lennox Hall, and we're going to do a free trial this time because there's a lot of kids that have never tried singing before, and a lot of kids think that they've got to come in and sing in front of everyone, which they don't. They can come in and watch. And usually we always sing as a group. No one will get made to sing by themselves.
No, there's no uncomfortable situation.
Never put anybody in the spot, but guaranteed by the time a couple of weeks is over, they'll be asking for their own dressing room because they'll have that much confidence.
A big star in the mirror, the lights ruin it.
I'm not sharing a dressing room, it's this my own dressing room. But which is great, you see kids coming in that are petrified, that they go in and you know that they've got confidence, and you know that they sock it to their mammies and daddies.
Well, that's great. But the thing about that, it's not just singing. If they get confidence through singing that comes out in other parts of their life.
Everything.
In their work, school. Confidence is just a good thing to have.
A brilliant thing to have.
In all walks of life. So Louise, you and Natalie have got your own singing schools, right?
Yep.
What about Des?
Well, Des has opened up his own music school, which is called the Local Vocals, and it's an adult class. So every Wednesday at the Borough Bar, 6 p.m. at the Borough Bar in Dumbarton, all adults are welcome to come along to Desi's singing class. He does the same thing. He works on confidence building, he does voice works, vocal technique, and he's got his local vocals performing at different events.
Wow. Has that been going for a while as well, or has it just started?
I think it's about a year they've been going now. Okay. He started it and then he stopped it, I think, due was it COVID that he stopped? I think he stopped it due to COVID, but they all wanted to start it back up again. But do you know what? It's not just a singing group. It's not just a singing
Bit of a
group.
social thing as well.
Honestly, it's like therapy. I think music is therapy, but the adult one I feel is like therapy. You go in and you come out feeling so much better. Just having a wee sing song. So yeah, Des is doing that.
But so I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for having me in.
And I wish Natalie all the best, and have a good Christmas show when it comes as well.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
So that was 0141, and now we're going to meet the band themselves. So you want to just introduce yourselves, starting with your name and what you do in the band?
Hey people, Adam Shaw, I am bass player with 0141.
Great.
And loving it.
I'm John Scott. I'm the front man in the band. In other words, I'm the lead vocalist, play a bit of acoustic guitar.
And I'm Kenny Love, and I'm the new kid in the block, because I'm just about 2 or 3 months in. I'm the keyboard player.
Hi, I'm Jim Greenan, and I'm the lead guitarist with 0141.
Hello, my name is Alan Malcolm. I'm the drummer and percussionist with 0141.
Somehow I just knew you'd be the drummer. I don't know why, I just knew. But, so guys, welcome here along to the show. So what kind of venues are you playing locally, or in Glasgow? Or?
We've done Ivory Blacks,
Okay, that's a crack.
Glasgow, and we've done King Tut's.
Right.
We've done the Record Factory.
Right.
Audio, classic grand.
That's the one of Byers Road into the record factory.
A lot of them.
Or and more.
We've actually done a lot of the important venues
Right.
in Glasgow, and it's mainly based Glasgow where 0141's
The title.
been playing, and we're loving it. We're loving every moment of it, and it's what we're good at. It's the original material as well.
Okay, so when you do a set, is it all original or is it a mixture?
It's all original material if we can get away with that.
Aye.
But if it's got to have a couple of covers in it, we'll put covers in it. But we'll know that's when the petted lip comes.
Aye.
I don't know. To be honest with you, that is when the petted lip comes.
Well, that's great though, to do your own stuff is what Indy aspires to, really. You know?
We just want to be rock. We're
And
all
he's-
rock stars. That's what we want.
And you're still writing away.
Still writing. Guys are still writing, collaborating, the arrangements. It's fantastic.
Do you write as one en masse, or is there somebody particular?
I write the material,
Right.
and the guys, they get heavily involved in the arrangements. What will happen is I might be sitting with acoustic and I'll come up with a couple of basic chords with lyrics and I'll take it to Jim.
Right.
Jim takes it to the rest of the guys, Adam, Alec and Kenny, and they create this sound, and
The songs,
what I'm trying to get that I can't get myself.
the songs tend to take quite a few months
Right.
to evolve into what they eventually become.
So you basically get into a rehearsal studio and just go through them and through them to the
Yeah, we'll
fine-tune them.
We'll bring in with a kind of basic idea that's maybe just needing filled out, and then by the time we've played it so many times, by the time we've kind of shaped and moulded it, it's probably moved a wee bit from where it started,
Aye.
but it gets to where we want it to be, and that's the main thing. And we've got songs that will stand out in the set as like we're excited to play them. They're maybe everybody's got a favourite to play and perform, and I think individually we've all got something different. So we're always looking for these wee gems to come along all the time. But the music's great. We just enjoy playing live. It's great fun.
What would you say your influence? I mean, there's 5 years. There's going to be quite a lot of different influences, I'm guessing. What would you, if you describe yourselves, you don't have to do this, but like somebody or in the vein of what kind of band?
People often ask what kind of music are we playing. I kind of say it's like 70s rock done with a modern twist.
Right.
The modern twist is we're doing it in 2024.
And
And
70s
we're still
rock
loving
is-
it, and we're still just pushing it on. It's not. I don't think we're reinventing the wheel. We're just doing it really bloody well.
I would label it as kind of AOR, kind of adult orientated rock.
Okay. Well, what bands do you like yourself, for example?
Well, I've came for things like Iggy Pop,
Right.
Lou Reed,
Right.
Velvet Underground, T-Rex, David Bowie, obviously, things like that. But there's a great mixture in this band.
Kind of New York feel to some of the stuff and some of
Alex Adams like Metallica, kind of heavy rock.
Okay.
Amongst.
Jim's kind of AC/DC, Zeppelins.
Great.
Alex early Queen.
Oh, nice.
eh,
Queen 2
and
and stuff like that.
Kenny's kind of just a variation of different stuff. Status Quo.
Sounds like right up my street anyway. If you can combine all that stuff into one, that would be interesting.
This is it. Put all that into the pot and just mix it.
And do your own spin on
And
it.
it's great, it's fantastic. And I'd say we're very tight. We're a well-oiled machine, and we're ready to take on anywhere. That's
Great. You're up for festival work and stuff like that. You like to
Yeah,
go to
but
that.
we've never headlined.
Right.
I just want everybody to know that we've never been a headline act
Yet.
But, yet, fingers crossed. But we've always been the underdogs. We are the underdogs, and we're quite happy with that. We're quite happy with that. Yep.
Yeah, I'd agree that going on as an underdog, it suits us just because often if we're playing gigs, it's a multi-band lineup, you know, and
Right.
invariably 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, we're the oldest guys in there, you know, because it's youngsters, it's guys in their teens and their 20s and 30s,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you're-
you know, but our hearts are still like 21-year-olds.
You're authentic.
So, but the thing is,
Yes,
we'll,
authentic, yeah.
we'll go up there and we'll play with conviction and passion, and the songs are good, and we're a well-rehearsed band that really give it. You know, and the thing is, we've came off stage before and we've heard the youngsters say, how do we follow that? And we just think, job done.
Well, that's what exactly you want to hear, isn't it? I mean, also as well, if you go on first, sometimes there's a lot of bands, quite often your sound's better if you get to sound check and then go on straight after it. If you're third or fourth or fifth in the line and there's all different, it's getting it
Well, what
right.
happens, I know if you fall out with the sound
Never
guy,
fall out with the sound guy.
do not fall out
No,
with the sound guy, because I've done it and it's not pleasant.
not worth
let
it.
me tell you. Go back and you watch your footage.
Press the support band button.
So every venue I go to, I'm like, how you
Smoke
doing,
machine,
big
no, it's
guy?
not plugged in.
Every venue we go to, I'm like, how you doing, big guy? Great, oh, your sound with that band was brilliant.
That's it.
And see what
Slip
we
my
get.
pint.
That's right, but you got to keep your life's in your hands.
Totally.
It's simple as that. But you know,
And they use, I guess you just use your own backline in these situations then, that's it.
aye, but you know, you go to they've got the house PA, but
Aye.
Alec might be a kit there, but Alec brings breakables and things like that.
Aye.
But you know, it's like, it's just, we're very committed, really heavily committed in what we do.
It's great to see the excitement from you all. I mean, it's like, and also to have 5 guys in a band that seem to get on. All right.
It's all a facade.
I don't know if it is.
Do you know what?
No, we got to
I'll tell you what we were told a while ago. Alex's daughter was at one of the gigs, and there was a few bands on that night. As I say, we were the underdogs again, and we love being underdogs. And our daughter said, you know, the thing, Dad, a lot of the bands that come on, you can't make out the lyric, you can't make out what they're singing.
Mm-hmm.
But with us, you can make out what John's singing. I don't know if this is just a new trend. Whoa, 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 you just can't make out what
I think Elvis started that whole thing.
they're...
But you still have a laugh as well as a band.
You know, as I said, we're old rockers, but we've still got the energy, we've still got the drive, we've got it in us, and we even in the rehearsals, when we're in the rehearsals, it's like you think you've got an audience, there's nobody there, but we're
You're still going for it.
We're into it, to say we're very tight, and we seem to run song after song. There's not a lot of gaps. You come to see us live, we're no ding ding.
No,
it's
that's,
bump bump.
that's the way it should be.
That's the way it is, Jim.
So Jim, you're AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. I picked up
everybody,
because that's the kind of things I like, obviously. As
Equally,
well.
I like Motown and stuff like that as
Aye.
well. So everything, if it's good, isn't it? You know.
Well, good music is good music.
Yeah.
End of, in my personal opinion, could be wrong, but I'm not really. But 60s and 70s for me are when the classic stuff was written, and 70s for me, early 70s,
Definitely,
brilliant era. Lucky to be part of that and remember it still.
Bring back the events.
But the thing is, like my kids, I'll be playing when they off their own bat. The playlist is full of 70s stuff.
Right.
You know, all the young guys and girls are now playing 70s again.
Music doesn't seem to be as real as the way it was then. It's no.
No.
There's no that wall of sound's gone. It's just no that big rock.
There's also an authentic thing as well back then where people were writing songs. It was new. I guess you can only do that, regurgitate so many times, but certainly the 70s it was all Bowie coming through, Queen coming through, T-Rex as you said earlier on, and then you had Neil Young who came and Springsteen.
And a lot of kids today are going back. They're using their
they're using old
a lot of
stuff.
They're using analogue
That's it.
equipment. That's what they're using. You know, the digital age obviously has arrived, but a lot of kids are using the analogue, which I prefer as well.
Of course.
I think it's got a fatter sound when you're demoing.
It has. I
When
think
you're working with
also,
digital, it's very thin.
it can be, and I think also LPs are coming back as well, which is
My
interesting.
vinyl. I love my vinyl.
Vinyl is great. I mean,
The first time I found out the difference, I played a Deacon Blue Raintown. I played a brilliant album,
Oh, aye.
best bit of what they've done, and I played the CD, and then I played the vinyl. I was like, wow,
just warm.
just aye.
And the thing I like about an LP is like the band have decided the order they want you to hear the thing in.
Aye.
And whereas like you're on Spotify or some other platform,
That's
it's
right.
all random, it's like shuffle. And it's not the way the band intended the work to be heard.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Aye,
So I think
definitely.
it's good it's coming back.
Definitely.
Although they're kind of expensive these days. So the vinyl's up about 30-40 quid, wasn't it? But,
Unless you can rummage the charity shops and that, you can still
well, I
pick up
sold
the
all
occasional
that stuff.
gems. You
I
know?
stupidly sold my vinyl way back. I mean, have you kept your stuff? You still got? Have you?
John's got a good collection still.
Aye.
The Stranglers vinyl.
Fantastic.
1977.
Aye.
1977, I went to see Stranglers. I lost count how many times I went to see them, but they were one of my favourites.
Aye. I seen them at the
Pop
Loch Lomond
bands.
Beer Park Festival.
Aye, that's I've got the
Yeah.
I've got
They
photos
played
of
up there. That was great.
Tours.
Aye.
I just think the vinyl's just got something warmth that it's just
It has.
it's missing.
It's a fatter sound.
It's great. It's
Just
just
a few wee crackles and things as well. But
even the crackle people, you don't like the crackle sound.
That's all right, yeah.
The album.
Don't go fire.
oh,
That's
There's a wee scratch on that.
so speaking of that, you've got an EP out. You want to tell us a bit about that?
Well, we've done an EP. It's actually been, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. It's been out for a wee while now, and it's called the Jigsaw Sessions because it started its life off in another studio in Glasgow, and things weren't happening. We weren't pleased with the mix, weren't pleased with it at all, you know. And but I'm not getting into that. So I got the masters. I asked the guy, look, can we get the masters? No problem. So he gave us the masters. We took them to another studio, but I'll not say where it was either.
Oh, okay.
So we took them to another studio, but the guy was on it. But when he heard the master, he was like, no, this is going to take a lot to salvage this. It might be getting into the bin, right? Okay, well, let's try it. And honestly, the guy really, I wish I could mention him, but I know I don't want to. But anyway, the guy done the damage, didn't it? And it's absolutely brilliant.
Sounds
It's a 5-track. So we called it the Jigsaw Sessions because the previous studio, it was all other place. So I went, no, this is not good.
Well to put the pieces together, eh?
I suppose it was one of these recordings that on the day when we first recorded it, we felt we put a good performance across. But see, the big problem of trying to capture a live performance and the essence of the band in a studio room, it really is so hard to recreate that. Always felt that Thin Lizzy, amazing band in every way, but when you listen to the live album compared to almost any studio album,
Live
you think,
Dangerous.
how can you not capture that? And it's hard. And I think it was one of those days where it just didn't really capture, so we went into this other studio, we listened to the performances and they were all there. They just needed brought out. We did some overdubs to build it to where we want it to be. So the Jigsaw Sessions, we now get that out on all platforms, so it's all available on all platforms. Yeah.
Where's the best place as far as you're concerned? Have you got a physical CD or is it just on platforms or what's it?
We have physical CDs, but instead of using any sort of distribution agent or anything like that, we tend to just keep these for gigs.
Well, exactly, but still people can come and get it.
Anytime we're playing, they're going to be able to get CDs from us,
Okay.
And it's a freebie. They get them for nothing.
Really?
Well, we tend to do that because it makes it more accessible for anybody that wants to listen to us.
You use it as a promotional tool.
Yes, and we're asking people as we're playing live, does anybody want a CD and come up, and it's not just coming up to get them for beer mats, people are wanting to come up because they've enjoyed what they've seen, they've enjoyed what they've heard, and they want to take it home with them, and we're quite happy for them to do that. I guess if things built up and you had to pay for your sort of commercial approach, you've got to start thinking about charging, but we're happy to do this just now.
That's
and on all platforms though, they're available to anybody at a nominal fee, and you can go and check that one out.
Any gigs coming up in the near future people could be aware of?
We've just finished we tend to sort of space the gigs out,
right?
Because we're often asking the sort of same fan base to come along, but we did find ourselves there with a 4 in a row over about a 10-day period. We really enjoyed having that level of activity in terms of rehearsal, getting ready for the bands and playing live and enjoying them.
So you've got another wee core coming up later on.
So we'll have so just now we found ourselves been so busy working up the set for live performances that a lot of the songs, Kenny mentioned he's not been with the band for long, a lot of the songs haven't really been brought out and polished up, so we thought let's take the opportunity with Kenny as well, get him on board. So a lot of studio work's going on just now, and hopefully when we come on to the next gig, which will probably be late August, it's not booked yet, we'll have a new set as well, just to sort of freshen things up, which is
I'll certainly try and get along and see you guys because I love that genre of music.
I will.
And I wish you all the best, and thanks very much for coming in.
It's a pleasure.